Hi, everybody. I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm based outside of Washington, D.C., and I represent clients all throughout the United States and internationally as well. We only work on U.S. immigration law. So if you've never joined us before, I'm an immigration attorney, and we only do U.S. immigration cases. So people that are in the United States and don't have status, or people that want to come into the United States and want to maintain their status. So those are the kinds of cases that we work on. We only do those kinds of cases. However, we help employers, we help individuals looking to get status if they're out of status. And we also help families bring in other family members as well. So pretty much everything under immigration law we handle. So if we can help you, let me know. Call us for a consultation. The best way to reach us is to email. Well, you can actually schedule on Facebook. If you're watching right now at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, our office is closed. However, you can go on Facebook. There is a pinned post on there that lets you self-schedule if you want to get on my calendar. This week, I would love to talk to you for a confidential consultation. Okay. And again, everything you tell us during the consultation is completely confidential. Right now, I'm here to answer general questions. Obviously, we have people streaming on multiple platforms, multiple people watching, and also people watching the replay. So nothing that we talk about here can really get deep dive into your case. But if you have a general immigration question, I'm happy to answer that for you. I am on frequently, so this is a great place to ask immigration questions. If you want, you can share this with other people that might have immigration questions. So just a reminder to do that, because this is a kind of a free offering to answer general immigration questions. And we all know that immigration is so confusing, right? So this is a good place to kind of run those one-off questions if you have any. All right, again, if you're just joining me, thank you. My name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm based in Arlington, Virginia, and my clients are all throughout the United States, and we can help you with your immigration case no matter where in the US or abroad you are located, okay? If you're wondering how we do that, if you're wondering how we help people all over the world, really, it's because immigration is considered a federal practice. So as long as we are admitted and in good standing in a bar in the U.S., we can help you no matter where you are located, right? That's how we do it. Practically speaking, if you're wondering, how are we kind of managing all of this? How are you able to get documents, all these paper applications put together? Well, one, we have an online portal where you can drag and drop your documents if you're tech savvy. Some of our clients prefer to email them to us, or some clients even put them in the mail and send them to our office. So that's how we get the documents that we need from you. We obviously talk to you about it either through Zoom or by phone. Some of our clients like to text, so we work with text as well. That's how we get all of the documents here in our office and organize them as exhibits, and we kind of stay on top of you with what we need, right? What we need, we pretty much contact you every other day. Most people find this really annoying, but we like to get your applications out quickly. So we contact you very frequently to let you know what we have and what we're still waiting on from you. All right. The other way is we do our intakes by phone and by Zoom. All of our meetings, our interview prep, all done by Zoom and by phone, and we can work with you no matter where you are. We send you a scan of an application before we file it, just so you can review it and give us your approval. We give you full tracking information and all those details as well. So if you are interested in working with us, we are really hands-on, and we give you a ton of information so you know exactly what is happening at all times in your case. All right, so that's how our firm works. If you'd like to find out more, if you want to talk to us about your case, it would be a great time to, you can self-schedule on Facebook right now if you want to, or call our office. No matter what time of day you call, we always return our missed calls, okay? So even though our office is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern, we will always return our missed calls. So feel free to send us a message if you're watching on Facebook. Share this with people that might have immigration questions. For right now, I'll be on again tomorrow. Make sure you like our page, follow us if you want to be notified of when I'm live, because this is a great opportunity to ask immigration questions. So if you want to get to our question of the day, so some of you might think, hey, you said you were going to answer a question. So here, I've been talking for a bit, and feel free to put your questions in and I will get to that as well. So the question for a day is, I came into the US, I'm out of status, and I'm married to a green card holder. What can I do? My status expired and I'm married to a green card holder. So many times people think that if you're married to a green card holder, you have to wait till they become a citizen for them to be able to sponsor your green card, right? And that is true in some circumstances. However, if you're in a marriage with a green card holder and that marriage is abusive, again, I'm not talking about physical abuse necessarily. If there is, okay. But if you have a situation where you're fighting with your spouse, they're using your green card status, your lack of green card status over your head, if they're calling you names, if they're making you do all the work, if they are putting you down and scaring you, they're threatening to divorce you, deport you. These are all forms of abuse. It can qualify as abuse, as emotional and psychological abuse, which will help you apply for your own green card, even if you are out of status and married to a green card holder, right? So you don't have to wait till they become a citizen. You can apply for a green card if you're a victim of abuse, even if you're out of status and married to a green card holder. We've helped multiple people in this situation. So if you or someone you know has found themselves here in a marriage that is abusive, emotionally, psychologically, verbally, they may have an option to apply for a green card on their own without their spouse, okay? Even if their spouse is a green card holder. So feel free to call us for a consultation if you want to talk more about this, if you want to talk about the procedure, how this works, what steps to look for. We would very much like to help you with this kind of application. We do it very often, okay? And the best way to reach us for a consultation, 703-348-1663. Again, that's 703-348-1663. So give us a call. We'd be happy to chat with you about your situation and help you figure out how best to move forward with getting a work permit in about 6 months and a green card in about 2 to 2.5 years. All right. I look forward to hearing from some of you. We really had so many people call us today after the Thanksgiving holiday. We had so many consultations, more than we've ever had in a single day today. So we are helping many people in this situation, and this is one of our main case types. And so we do this all the time. So we can answer many of your questions and hopefully help empower you to get legal status on your own without your spouse. All right. Call us 703-348-1663. Another question that came up a lot today. Hi, P. Adubillah. I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing your name. Hi, nice to see you. Hi, Gonzalez. Nice to see you. Another question that comes up pretty often is, sorry, I have another person here. Hi, Mamadou. Nice to see you. Great. Well, feel free to put your questions in and I will go ahead and answer them while I'm here. Hi, Larry. Hi, Pablo. All right, great. So another question that comes up is, if I'm separated, right? I'm separated and I might get divorced. Can I still apply for a green card through my spouse? I'm separated. I might get divorced. Can I still qualify to receive a green card through my spouse? The answer is yes. Most likely you can still qualify to apply for a green card through your spouse if you're in the process of divorce. All right? Or you're divorced. As long as your divorce is within 2 years of your application, or if you're separated from your spouse, you can qualify. You can still qualify. I would say have a consultation so we can talk to you about what was going on with your spouse. So what were your arguments about? What did they call you names? Did they take money from you? Did they expect money from you? Were they really controlling? Did they want to know everything about where you went and your phone passwords and your email passwords and your social media passwords, right? These are all things. These are all ways that your spouse may have behaved, right? They may have behaved in this way that might help you qualify for a green card without them even knowing. Okay, so if you or someone you know is in the situation, let them know that they might qualify for a green card in about 2 to 2.5 years. They would receive one if they qualified, and they would get a work permit much sooner, about 6 months after we applied, to qualify for a work permit. Okay, so there are options for people who have been married to U.S. citizens or green card holders, right? And they're now separated, they don't live together perhaps, or maybe even they're divorced. As long as that divorce was within 2 years of the application, we might be able to help you process that green card completely on your own without your spouse even knowing, if that is how you want to proceed. If you don't want to let them know, you do not have to let them know. There's no part of the application that needs them with this kind of application. Okay? Call us for a consultation. We'd be happy to chat with you about this or any kind of immigration case. All right, 703-348-1663. Again, that's 703-348-1663. If you're just joining me, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. I am an immigration attorney. I'm based right outside of Washington, D.C. in Arlington, Virginia. My clients can be anywhere in the U.S., and many of them are international as well. Okay? Someone here, Juan Carrillo, says, are you an attorney? Yes, I'm an attorney. I am based near Washington, D.C., but sorry, I'm getting distracted here. I'm based right outside of Washington, D.C. My clients are all over the United States. Most people are not in the Washington, D.C. area, but many of them are. And then some of them are international also. So I'd be happy to help you with any of your immigration cases, no matter where you are located. We do our consultations by Zoom, by phone. Zoom is kind of like this, where we get to talk to each other face to face, and I share documents with you and help you understand the process for whatever you might be eligible for. Okay, if you want to give me a call, we're at 703-348-1663. If you want to check out our website, it's agarwalimmigration.com. And if you want to keep being notified of me going live, feel free to like our page on Facebook. We're at Agarwal Immigration. Follow us on TikTok if you haven't already, and you will be notified every time I go live. So then you can join us. You can join me and ask questions. Okay. And if you know other people that might need immigration advice, this is a good forum to be able to ask those questions, because I practice pretty much all types of immigration law: employment-based, where companies are sponsoring you, humanitarian cases, helping people who came illegally or are now out of status get legal status. I'm able to answer any questions related to things of that nature. Okay, which pretty much is everything under immigration. 703-348-1663. Turtle pecan flower pie. I mean, come on, I love that name. Turtle pecan flower pie says, I miss you. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Great. Make sure you like us, follow us, share our page with other people that might need immigration help. Okay. Esoc says, I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you very much. I did have a great day. It's been very busy coming back after Thanksgiving. We're getting applications done, partly why I'm on so late today. We're just finishing up our application. We want to send things out before the end of the month. So we are wrapping things up here and just getting consultations completed. All right. User 2931 says, I came illegally. I'm married to a U.S. citizen, and I have a daughter. She's also a U.S. citizen. How can my case work? Okay, this is a really good question. This is a great question. I came illegally. I'm married to a U.S. citizen, and I have a daughter, and she is also a U.S. citizen. How can my case work? Okay, so number one, there are two different options for a person like this, right? So a person who is here illegally, they entered illegally, they married a U.S. citizen. So one option will let you process the full green card in the U.S. Okay, one option will let you process the full green card in the U.S. It depends on the nature of your marriage. What is your marriage like? What is your relationship with your spouse like? Right? I would say give us a call, to see if what we can do is apply for your green card here in the US. The whole thing would be processed in the US, okay? And you would get a work permit in about 6 to 8 months and a green card in about 2 to 2.5 years. In a consultation, we can walk through the full process with you. But number one, I need to find out about your relationship to see if you are eligible to process your green card in this manner. Okay, just remember you would get a social security number, which is really freeing for many, many people. Right, you'd get a social security number, you would get work authorization, and if you have not been home in a long time, you would also get travel authorization, so to be able to leave and visit your family while this application is pending. Okay, give us a call if we can help. We're at 703-348-1663. The other way that can help is if you don't qualify this way. So basically, you'll qualify most likely one of these two ways. One is to process the full green card here in the US. If you don't qualify for that way, right, I need to talk to you about the nature of your relationship to see if that way might work. If that way doesn't work, we could apply for what's called a waiver. Basically, if you're here illegally, you've had lots of time in the US, depending on how long, let's assume that it's been more than a year that you've been here without status and you entered illegally, right? If you leave the US, you're then barred from coming back for 10 years. Right? That's the normal re-entry bar. However, we can apply for a waiver for you, excuse me, which would allow you to come back in the US. So the government gives you permission to return to the US and you have to qualify for this waiver. Okay, so one of two ways. You might be eligible to process the whole thing in the US, or you might qualify for a waiver. So you do have hope. You do have hope for potentially a work permit, travel authorization, and a green card. All right, and the time frame that we're looking at is about 2 years, 2 to 2.5 years. All right, call us for consultation, 703-348-1663, or you can check us out on Facebook. We have many, many videos on this, also on TikTok, if you're watching me on TikTok right now. All right, look forward to hopefully meeting you either by phone or by by Zoom, right? If you want to schedule a consultation, if you want to call us now, it's 10:30 Eastern time. My office is closed. However, we will call you back first thing tomorrow morning. We're open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern, and we will call you no matter, we'll call you if you leave a message or not. We return all our missed calls as part of our policy. All right, give us a call, 703-348-1663. Hi, Krishna. Nice to see you. Let's see. Hi, Rohit. Nice to see you. Luban says, any update on a U visa? I don't have update on a U visa. I'm going to tell you it takes a very long time. So a U visa is for people that are victims of crime that are going to work with the police or work with the authorities to prosecute crimes. All right. Thank you, Gian. Thank you for the compliment. Vicente says, you need more viewers. Yes, I do. So what you should do is other people need immigration assistance. Make sure you share this with them so they can hop on and ask questions. Okay. Aurora says, after I get my stepson's I-130 approved, what is the next step? Well, it depends on where your son is located, right? If your stepson is here in the U.S., and what you might be a green card holder, you might be a U.S. citizen. If your stepson is in the U.S., then the next step would be to file an adjustment of status application, right? And you may have been eligible to do it right away. I need to know which country you're from and how old your stepson is. So we need to figure out what the next step is, but I want to make sure that you qualify because USCIS fees are not refunded, right? So they're expensive. They're several $100s sometimes, and they're not refunded if you don't qualify. So we want to make sure that you qualify before you apply. And sometimes these immigration applications are just really hard to understand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say call us, so we can do a consultation and give you the full steps and make sure that you qualify before you waste any money. Okay? We're at 703-348-1663. Juan is saying, how long is NVC taking my case from INS to approve? I I think usually it takes about 6 months from the time you submit everything to the NBC. So that's kind of the time frame that it takes. All right. Luban says, I have lived in the US for 10 years before I came illegally. Should I apply for a marriage-based green card, no backcountry? I'm not sure what you mean, but you can still qualify. So if you have lived in the US illegally, and if you're married to a US citizen or a green card holder, you might be able to apply for a green card. So you might be able to do it with them if they're willing to sponsor you. Actually, sorry, you came illegally. Yes, you could do it with them if they want to. If you qualify for a waiver. However, you might not need a waiver. You might be able to process that full green card right here in the US, which would get you a work permit in about 6 to 8 months and a green card in about 2 to 2.5 years. All right. Give us a call and we can go through all different pricing options with you. It just depends on how your it depends on the details of your application, right? So everybody's application is slightly different. Okay, you don't always need to go back to your home country. Lubin was asking, do I need to go back to my home country if I entered illegally to apply for my green card, right? Some lawyers are going to say yes, but we want to screen you to make sure that you don't qualify for any way in the US. So there are ways where you do not need to go back to your home country to apply for and receive a green card. So I would say, let's talk. Let's see if you are eligible to receive a work permit in about 6 to 8 months and a green card in about 2 to 2.5 years. And the whole thing could be processed here, but I need to get more information from you to make sure you qualify. All right. Okay, everyone, it is great to see you. And I will hopefully see you very, very soon. I am on almost daily. So make sure that you like our page on Facebook, follow us on TikTok. We're at Agarwal Immigration on both platforms. And I will see you soon, okay? And if other people have immigration questions that you know of, please share this with your friends so they can follow us and be notified when we go live, and they can also ask their immigration questions. All right? Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye, everyone.